Hey YouTube, it's Caleb, and today we're working on a Porsche. That's right, you heard me, a Porsche. See, my dad and I love going out on eBay or Facebook, garage sales, Goodwill, you name it, and finding used Lego and Lego sets. And so today we're going to be working on the LEGO Speed Champions Porsche. And I'm very excited for this one. This one was a gift to me. It had a little bit of glue on it, a little bit of issues there, but we're going to try to make it good as new. All right, well, first of all, we need to find what we're working with. I've got this massive bag of just stuff I've collected over the last year or so. We are looking for a bag with a Porsche in it. So I think it's right here on top. There it is. So we've just got a bag of parts here. Nothing special. We can see that it's the Porsche, got the stickered part in there. Unfortunately, I did not label this bag, but I know that it comes with a minifigure, and he's somewhere in this bag. So we'll just dump this out, and we're looking for the Porsche driver. He's got a Porsche logo on his torso. There he is, at the bottom of the bag, of course. All right, so what we're gonna do next is clear our table, and we want to sort this bag of parts by color. So go ahead and dump it out. Just a small set this time, nothing too big or complicated. Got my parts rolling off everywhere. All right, now that we've got everything sorted by color, we're gonna separate by shape. I also noticed that we have stickered pieces. Those are gonna need to be pulled apart separate, which will help us later on. While I'm sorting here, don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that notification bell so that I can keep making videos and you won't miss out. Luckily, our stickered parts don't share a pile with any other parts. Like all of these slopes are stickered, so we don't have any parts that aren't stickered of that shape. Same with this guy. I guess that's not true for this piece, which will make things a little complicated, but it should be fine because it's a rather small set. But now we get to print off an inventory and start seeing what's missing. All right, we're gonna come over to the computer for a second. We need to go print off a parts list. So the website we like to use is bricklink.com. It's just an inventory of every single part, minifigure, set, whatever that LEGO's made. I'm gonna go ahead and log in. Then we want to go find our Porsche on here. So I know it's from Speed Champions. I know it's a Porsche. So we'll have to go find the set here. Nope, that's not it. This guy. There's our set. So we go to our set, we've got set number 75895, the 1974 Porsche 911 Turbo 3.0. That's quite the set name. So what we want to do is come down here to my wanted list and hit part out. So we've chosen our set, right? We want to include the parts in the minifig. I don't care so much about the box or the instructions. We're creating a new wanted list and we're going to name it Porsche. We don't care what condition this is. This is for the parts. And that looks good, so we'll just hit submit. We're gonna scroll down to the very bottom and hit add to wanted list. And now we want to go view our list so that we can go ahead and print it off. All right, so two things we're gonna want to do is change this to 100 per page. And we want to sort it by color. Color item name will be the best for this. That way we've got our blacks with our blacks, our blues with blues, and so on. And we've got all of our pieces on one page. We don't have another page. Now, if it were a larger set, we'd need to print off a couple of different pages, but from here, we just want to hit Command P, since we're on a Mac. Okay, now that we're in the print window, this again is for the Mac. We're going to scroll down to Layout. We want to change it to 4 pages per sheet. I'm going this way, so that everything's nice and in order. This will just make it much easier when we go ahead and print it off, that we don't have way too many pieces of paper being used. So we'll go ahead and hit print. All right, well, we're gonna start inventorying. Right away I noticed that we didn't separate out the stickered pieces, so we're just gonna leave it be. We've got the stickered piece right at the start, so we're just gonna count that all at the end. So here we go. We're gonna slash off the ones that we have all of the pieces, otherwise we'll write the number of pieces we have next to the ones. All right, unfortunately we're missing a little more than I thought we were initially. Right away I noticed that we're missing some of the larger, weirder curved parts that the Speed Champions came with, and a side note, we've also got a damaged piece or two because this set was super glued when it was given to me. Only a couple parts though, which was rather weird, but we'll go ahead and look for parts. Alright, so we found a few of our pieces and we just need to mark off what we found. So, right away it looks like, okay, we got 4 of those. So we'll just cross it off again. Found that part. Okay, now that we've got our set inventoried, we're gonna go ahead and clean up our parts list so that we can make a nice, easy order of the parts we're missing. So I'm gonna go ahead and select all, and we're just gonna go through and unselect the parts that we're missing. So as you can see, we're not missing a ton of pieces, but with all those selected parts, we're just gonna go ahead and throw them in the trash. The other thing we wanna take a look at is what stickered pieces are missing. So I just went ahead and memorized which parts I had, and it looks like we might be missing a couple of stickered pieces, which will have to be ordered separately. Okay, yep, sure enough, we're missing both of these things. So we're just gonna go ahead and take a quick peek to see which one's gonna be more expensive. Looks like these are being sold pretty easily. We'll just double check with the other one. Cool. They're only about $1/4 piece, whereas the sticker sheet itself is going to be about $1. So it's not really going to make a difference. I'm going to just throw these 2 pieces on the wanted list, and we'll see what's going to happen when we go to make an order. Put them on that Porsche wanted list. Now we're going to go up to the wanted list. So we're going to go ahead and hit buy all and change it to North America and hit auto select. So this will get all the pieces we need from one store, which, looking at it, worked out great. We don't need this extra sticker sheet, and we only need 1 of that round white tile. That was a mistake on my part. But we don't like this $10 minimum buy, so we're going to go ahead and look for other stores. So we'll remove that and just start looking through these stores. If we look at select on the right, it shows us all the pieces they have, and luckily this one has all the pieces we need. We don't need the sticker sheet, and we can take one of those tiles off, go ahead and hit confirm. This one doesn't have a minimum buy, so we'll just create a cart. And usually I like to look and see what else the store has, but for the sake of being simple, we'll go ahead and skip over that today, and we'll go straight to checkout. So there it shows me that my shipping and handling is going to be about $5. So I'll probably go back later and add stuff to this cart, but otherwise we just go to proceed to checkout, and we'll have our order ready, and we'll have our parts hopefully within the week. All right, that's gonna have to be all for this week. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks so much for all the people who subscribed last week. We had a lot of subscribers and a lot of views on the first video, and we're working our way towards 100 subscribers. Remember, when we hit that goal, it's for a helicopter. All right, we'll see you next week, and we'll give you an update as soon as we get those parts.